Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you the stuff that I carry in my truck when I go hunting. Now, a lot of this stuff, your average go to the woods guy, like pretty much me, but your average guy who's just going to go to the woods and come back home, you're probably not going to need it. I mean, that's pretty much what I do anymore, but I kind of get over prepared sometimes, and I've gotten a habit of having all this stuff from traveling on the road, and I just like to carry it with me. So I use my toolbox, and I don't use my toolbox like a lot of other people use the toolbox. I use mine for hunting. That's pretty much all that goes in it. And I've got a little bit of stuff already out, but I'm going to show you what I carry in my toolbox, what I keep in my truck for when I go hunting. I got some stuff already out here. I carry my safety harness. This is my Hunter Special Hunter Safety System safety harness. I keep this in my toolbox at all times. I also have a backup in here just in case I go off and forget this one. But I do keep my safety harness in here. And if you're wondering what this is right here, I'm not going to tell you how I use it, but this goes on my safety harness and it's called a Secure Line. I'm not going to tell you how I use it because I don't want you to go out and buy one and end up falling out of the tree. But I will tell you, it's called a Secure Line, and I use this on my safety harness, and it has really made a big change, a big difference in when I pull my bow back. Now I've got plenty of room to do it. The other thing I carry, so I carry my safety harness in there, and again, that's called a Secure Line. I carry an extra pair of boots just because these are a little bit warmer. These are 800-gram Thinsulate Danner pronghorn. If I get out there and it's a little colder than what I think it's going to be when I left the house, I've got these in here at all times. Also carry my binoculars on a Nimrod harness. Carry those with me. One of the spots I hunt, I've got 80 acres of just open field in the back, 40 acres open field in the front. So if I need my binoculars, I carry them with me. If I feel like I need them that day, I can grab them out of the toolbox and I can go. The other thing, and this is really for you guys who travel on the road quite a bit, this is my bow smith, bow technician, bow mechanics bag. It's got everything in here I need to pretty much take a bow apart, put it back together. I can change strings, put new peep sights in. Pretty much if we were to go on the road today and your bow was to malfunction, I've got anything in here that I need to repair that bow for you, or to repair my own bow. And that's the reason I carry this. I'm going to go out to the woods and I'm going to come home, but I don't want to get out to the woods and have something stupid happen. Go out in the afternoon and have my peep sight come unserved and have to come all the way back to the house. I've got everything I need in here to fix simple little problems. And if we're on the road and we're going somewhere and we're hours and hours from the house, or hours from a pro shop or something like that, I've actually got a portable bow press in here, and I can do pretty much anything you need to get your bow repaired and get you back shooting. So I carry that with me. This has got a tray in here. I carry an extra hat. This is my Solvid hat, which I use to help film hunts. I carry a Cambo bow sling in here. If I've got a long walk and I get out there and I decide, well, I'm going to go to that back tree stand instead, or if I want to stock up or for some reason want my hands free, I got my bow sling in there. Also got some camo duct tape. You never know. Got a Lansky Bow Sharp bow smith tool. It's got a broadhead wrench on it. It's got a broadhead sharpener. It's got a Phillips head flat, and it's got a bunch of Allen heads in there as well. So I've got that just in case I need it. I've got a backup camera mount for my bow. This is a Bowfinger 2.0. So if for some reason I need another camera mount, I've got a backup camera mount in here as well. Got a couple things for my crossbow. I've got my rope cocker and I've got some rail lubricant just in case. I've also got a couple of bungee cords just for strapping stuff down. If I need to strap extra close to my pack, or I carry my climber and I need to strap my pack to my climber, I've got bungee cords. So those actually come in are really handy. I've used bungee cords a lot over the years for a lot of different things. I've also got a spud, and one of the reasons I carry this spud, this is a lens cleaning kit in it, an actual cloth. I can keep my binoculars clean with it, but I also clean all my cameras with it. So I keep a spud in here if it's kind of drizzling, or I think for some reason I'm going to need it. I can actually take this and I can throw it in my pack and I'll have it to clean up my camera gear. Backup knife. This is a knife actually that I made years and years ago, and pretty good knife. I keep it in here just in case I need a knife. You know, you go out and you forget your knife, or you go out and you get one that's dull. I've got a good sharp knife here in the truck waiting for me if I do absolutely need it. And I did not make the sheath, so it's in a crappy little sheath, and that's one of the reasons why I don't carry it. But overall, it's a fairly good knife for some old hick like me to be making. Electrical tape, why that's in there, I don't know. But I carry a little bit of electrical tape too, for some reason. So get that out of the way. I carry some scent eliminator. This is Upwind's eliminator. I use it a little bit. I also use this stuff right here, which is, I can't remember what this stuff is, but this is the stuff that I use primarily. And we'll put a link right down here, or we'll put the name of this stuff right down here, because this is some awesome scent eliminator, and this is what I use a majority of the time, and I cannot believe I cannot remember the name of it. But it's a charcoal based scent eliminator, and I love this stuff. And I spray off before I go in the woods, so I don't have to carry a big bottle of this stuff in the woods with me. Camera arm, carry an extra camera arm in there just in case I need it. I also carry with me, I carry a trail camera with me. I keep it in here just in case if I want to hang one, or if I want to hang, if I decide to hang a trail camera, I've got one in here with me. It's got fresh batteries in it, it's got a fresh card in it, it's ready to go. If I decide to hang a trail camera, I can just grab this from the back of the truck and I can get my trail camera hung. The other thing I got back here, I've got my extra safety harness. I've also got a rope that my stepdad made up for me specifically for climbing. Now in here I've also got, these are, you go to Walmart and you can buy these things. They're 97 cents a piece, and they're great little things. They're made for holding women's shoes, but they're fantastic little organizers for stuff like this toolbox. So I've got 3 of these in here, and in this one I've got some extra paracord. I've got my Solvid head mount for my camera, and I've also got my Muddy camera mount for my bow, just in case I need that. So I've got that in there in case I need it. The other thing I've got in here, I've got a couple more boxes. One box in here is just extra jack straps, and that's for my camera, for my tree stands. You never know. If I need one, I've got extra jack straps, and you'd be surprised how often those do come in handy. The other one I've got in here has actually got quite a bit of little stuff in it. It's got my rattle bag in there, just in case I want to grab it. I think for some reason I want to do some rattling. Got some extra bow hangers in there. It's also got some extra screw steps in there in case I want to decide I want to hang a stand that day or something like that. I've also got my Muddy screw step starter and some extra D-rings just in case. So I've got some extra D-rings in there and extra screw steps, bow hangers, if I can put this in that one. So I've got all that in there as well. I've also got an extra fold-out bow hanger that I made. I'm gonna put that in the tree eventually. So a lot of this stuff in here, you know, like I said, really, you may or may not end up using it. I have gotten a habit of carrying this stuff over the years, and I like having it with me. Now, as season goes on, I'll also put extra clothes in here and stuff like that. Mostly, what I'll add to this will be extra clothes, because you never know. You get out there sometimes, and when you leave the house, if you don't, I try to check the weather before I leave the house. But if you leave the house and it's, say, 40 to 50 degrees, and then you get out there and some old northern moves in, some front moves in, you know, and you get stuck out there, you need some clothes. So if you can run back to the truck and get clothes, or have extra clothes to take with you, or if you get in that situation where you forget clothes, you forget jackets, forget gloves, whatever, you've got them here with you. This toolbox, like I said, is strictly set up for hunting purposes and hunting purposes only. I don't put any tools. Well, I do have some sockets in here, but that's it. No tools go in here, no greasy stuff goes in here, nothing with scent goes in here. When I put my clothes in here, they'll be in a big Ziploc bag to keep them from getting any kind of contaminant or any kind of stuff like that on them. Pretty much everything that goes in here, I try to keep it as scent-free as possible, and I only use my toolbox for hunting stuff. If you're using your toolbox for tools and work and stuff like that, and I shouldn't say toolbox, it's actually a storage box, then you probably don't want to put your hunting stuff in there. But I use mine strictly for hunting stuff and hunting stuff only. So that's why I'm able to keep my hunting stuff in there without having fear of getting it smelling or getting something like that, you know, having something like that happen. So this is what I keep in here, and like I said, the only thing I will add eventually will be just some additional clothing as the temperature gets colder and as the weather starts to really change up. I'll start putting some extra clothing in here, so in case I need it, I'll have it. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I carry in my truck. This is what goes in the back, locked up all the time. And in the back seat, usually carry my bow, my pack, stuff that I'm gonna need. I know I'm gonna need every time I go hunt. I keep in the back seat. So this stuff here is just in case I need it. So be sure to like these videos. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to go to Facebook and hit us up on ikesoutdoors.com, which we'll put a link down in the description below. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check out our website. Appreciate you guys watching.